Hi. Sarah will be here any moment. I just wanted to start the feed at 3:30. It's the first opportunity I've had to do that, so I just wanted to be on it. Thank you guys for joining. We're just going to let it load. It'll take a minute. We're going to start doing to whom we're drawn. Okay. Hi. We're going to start doing to whom we're drawn. Okay. And in that, that's going to let us kind of play in the thread a little bit here and there. If there are things that maybe you're mentally and emotionally struggling with, or things that are difficult for you, maybe you're seeing too much, maybe you're feeling too much. All right. If that's the case, pop in a question and I'll give instruction. There's a lot of instruction around energy and how to manage it. Lots of things that you guys will be able to do and feel more comfortable in your own experience. Okay. All right, cool. So we're waiting for Sarah right now. I'm just letting the thread populate. If you guys do have a question, or if you've been thinking about the energy and how it works and how things feel a bit more open right now, they're a lot more open than they were before the 12th of January. So the 12th of January kind of blew a lot of things open. And this is a slow opening, awakening process. And in that slow opening, awakening process, right? In that slow opening, awakening process, we're finding that all of our sensory gifts, our extra sensory gifts are on point, that they're coming forward, right? So depending on how you guys are navigating that is going to like describe your experience, because you'll start telling yourself a story about it. So if it's challenging, you'll say it's challenging. It doesn't have to be. You could translate it. You could say, ooh, this is great. I feel the growth, or something like that. Just wind it a different way.
Yeah.
Okay. So I thought maybe, Sarah, we're kind of ahead of the curve today. So maybe what we'll do is we'll just do 1, 2, 3 for right now. And then from there, we'll go to where we're drawn. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So we'll go here. Okay. So Marijana. All right. If you want to go ahead and put a question. Okay, great. Okay, great. Okay. All right. If you want to go ahead and add a question, because we're starting at the top, that would be great. We need to understand what it is that you would like to know a little bit of information about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Will I find love soon? Okay. So that sounds like you're going through a lot of inner work right now. A lot of inner work to feel worthy, lovable, enough, acceptable. In that, you're going to have to surrender to who you are. That's the reading. That's always going to be the reading. When you surrender to who you are, you'll define what it is that you're looking for externally. Right now, you have to really cue in to who you are here. Okay? The reason that it's going to be better for you, or more beneficial to do it that way, is that it won't be a fix-it sort of feeling in that relationship aspect. Okay. So I'm going to pull a card. So I gave you a heads up, right? Cool. All right. So yes, it's time. So you've done some inner work. That's what I'm feeling. Like it isn't like you're calling in something that you're not ready for. It feels like you need to truly define like what it is that you want out of life. And because you're already providing a lot of beautiful stuff for yourself, a lot of beautiful experiences, thoughts, relationships. And now you're feeling like you want to attract that same, only in partnership, right? Well, if it's in partnership, okay, what is it that you do? This is going to be a great exercise for you. I want you to go ahead and I pulled a card. I want you to go ahead and maybe for 10 days, write down all of your great attributes, like how kind you are, how considerate, loving. Okay. Every day, just put a letter down for yourself, a little journal, right? The journal prompt is, how did I show up today? What are my best attributes that I brought to the table today? And do it at the end of the day, just before you go to sleep. That's going to reset your vibration. Your vibration will be that vibration in the morning. So when you start to do that, you do 10 days. It doesn't take very long. People say 21 days. It takes like 16 seconds. That's how long it really takes. When you put more and more and more and more of them together, then it shifts. But first you have to shift to the energy that you want to experience. That's the most important part. That's the thing that we really want to drive home for you guys, okay? So this is contrary patterning. That's what you would call it. So you might be in a pattern where I don't know if I'm ever going to have someone, and now you're starting to speak about why you deserve someone. See the difference? And that means that you're going to tell yourself that, ooh, I want somebody who is like at least a mirror of how awesome I am to join me in this path. All right. So here's your card. Ooh, okay. So it's the 5 of Cups.
Okay.
So the 5 of Cups is like you're paying attention to a lot. You're paying attention to a lot. Maybe you're looking over previous relationships and you're really dissatisfied with how those relationships are. Okay. But you're not paying attention to how you're refilling your cup over here. There's plenty of fish in the sea, so to speak, for this particular card and that question. And if you understand that this is your bridge to where you want to be, you can have what you want. That's it. You're the bridge. You're the bridge to where you want to be. So you've had some heartache, but that's situational. Okay. That taught you that you're worthwhile. It taught you how to go internal, to really celebrate who you are. Okay. And then this right here shows you that you do have more to offer, and that now you need to find out what that is. So that 10 days is going to help you out. Okay. Many blessings. Also, minor arcana, so only situational. Okay.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay.
Okay. All right. So we went up here. I want to go with Sean. Sean said hello. This will be for you. All right.
Hi, Sean.
Okay.
Here's questions, guidance for my highest. Guidance for my higher self. When will I fully feel stable? Did I read that right?
Yes.
Okay. I can't see.
I always get a lot of male energy around this. I don't know if that's true. It doesn't feel like a male. It just feels like there's a lot of male energy. So I would say that there's a presence around this individual, and that's what's making him feel unstable. What do you say, Sarah?
Yeah, it's funny that you say that, because I felt that as well too. I felt the male energy. So I don't know.
Cool.
I can't. Anyways. Oh.
Okay.
Huh. You have you have the, you're very intuitive. You're very connected. You are very much connected with your, your feminine side. When are you going to feel stable? I think the male side, I think the masculine side, I think it's just balancing the masculine and the feminine together. I'm feeling, you're not unstable in any way, but I think that you're more on the intuition and that creative side, like the feminine side is more dominant than the masculine side. So I think you're connecting, you're finding your balance. So when you find that balance, what can you do though? Like with the masculine and feminine, I don't know what it is that you do for a living, but maybe how you present yourself. That's horrible. Don't even listen to what I'm saying. Presenting yourself, how you're communicating with people. It's balancing the way that you're presenting yourself out in the world with your balance, that masculine and feminine side. Maybe that's going to help you. I'm an artist. Okay. So you are creative. You're very creative. You're an artist. That's what I was feeling, creative energy within you. I don't know. I'm feeling like the creative energy, you have a lot of that feminine side to you, but I think it's finding the masculine side. It's finding more of that balance. What can I do to help balance? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to help you with right now. I got the High Priestess. So you're finding that balance. Yeah. I know. I'm trying to help find the right words. What can you do to help you with that? What kind of things are you doing? Like, are you doing stuff for yourself other than being an artist? Are you finding outlets, other outlets for yourself? I think making sure that you're taking care of yourself in more of that, controlling more of yourself in that way, like in your life. I think that's going to help you feel like you're balancing yourself with more of your feminine side. I don't know. Can you help me with this, Lucinda? I can't get the words out, but I'm trying to get it out with how to help her with that. Because I do feel like there's a slight imbalance with that, but how can she do that? How can she find that? No, I just work and paint for the most part. You're very creative. That's what I was feeling. You're very creative. I don't know.
Okay, so let's go back to the original ask.
Balancing her. Yeah, she's
Okay,
trying to
let's go
find more
back to
balance.
the original ask. Okay. She wants guidance from her higher self. Her higher self has extra energy around her. All right. And it's male energy. So I'm saying this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that it's possibly artists, like other artists, because she channels an awful lot. In that, I'm seeing that she's deeply connected to this aspect right at the moment. There might be a push to finish a particular piece right at the moment. In that push, what I'm sensing, it doesn't feel like it has a deadline. It just feels like there's an inner push to create this one aspect. Okay. When I come down here and I see this, what can I do to help myself balance, right? Or balance myself?
Mm-hmm.
You're already doing that. That's why there's a loss of words. You're doing what would be suggestion, going into expression, allowing yourself to be the authority in your choice, right? You're already doing that because we have this right here. Okay. So, for the most part, that's what you already do. What Sarah is reading right now, especially with this card for you, is that your intuition is on point. So, you have some question, you're hemming and hawing whether or not you want to accept what you already know to be true. And you're deciding how soft you can let that land. Okay. So it is something that it might be an old relationship. It feels like it's inner work that you've done that you're now satisfying and you're not sure how to just kind of let it go. All right. That's what part of it feels like. The other part of it feels like a male energy, and I'm just going to invite them. What I've been doing the whole time I've been talking, and like while Sarah was talking, is I'm looking at your field. Okay, Sean, I'm looking at your field, and I'm energetically combing it to find out why this energy, this particular energy that's separate from you and your experience, is in your field. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so is your father passed? Is that why? So I think because it feels like somebody who is very driven. I don't know if that is who that could be, but it feels as though, okay, all right. So that's going to be yes, he's passed, and then we'll find out if he's driven. Okay, all right. So I think that I have a sense that uh, maybe you're going through some inner work and healing with that. Okay, all right. That's what I feel. I feel like you're going through some inner work and healing with that. And my encouragement would be to, because like you're discovering your spiritual beliefs right now. You're discovering right, exactly. That's what I'm feeling, okay? And so I think that's who's in your field, okay? I think that's who's in your field for sure. I think that because it feels like something pushing you to become something that is maybe not your articulation. And that's what's creating that instability. That's what's creating it. So it's secondary. It isn't you. It's something that you're working through internally with your subconscious and your conscious world. So that's why you're asking for higher self, because you want to be conscious of what you're working on. So that makes perfect sense. That's the intuitive priestess on the card that's going to come through. You're going to go into your spiritual lessons, your spiritual drive, finding out what your belief system is. This is going to allow you to heal that aspect because you can't do it physically now. All right. And you'll need to, so that that way you can feel comfortable in who you are and how you want to move forward. But what I think that we could do right now, if you're open, okay, is that we could send healing vibes to your dad, and then we could possibly transition your dad to the other side. I'm sure that I'm sure that because I sense that he's still very physical, because it's a very egoic sort of energy. When it's an egoic sort of energy, it feels agenda based. When it's agenda based, this is usually what we're holding on to from that transition. Okay. It doesn't make it wrong or right. This is just what we feel we have to finish, and it isn't ours. It doesn't belong to us, but it gets transferred to us through that interaction. Okay. So if you're open to that, Sean, we could do that, but I need to ask you if you're open to that. Everything went like this, huh? It just got all nice, huh? So, what you're experiencing right now, when your field starts to let go and expand like that, okay, it lets you see more in the body. It lets you come back into your body with your consciousness and your emotion and your thought, okay? It lets you bring that back in there. And it gives you understanding that you're enough for any situation, for the situation you're in, future situations. That's how you create stability. So we're just bringing you back into your experience right now through an intention. All right. No. We don't care right now. What does Sean think? That's the question. What does Sean think? Okay. All right. Okay, great. So you can feel like he did have a little bit of humor going on, not a lot. You know, he likes to have his way. All right. But what we're going to do is we're going to communicate to him that he's passed. Okay. I'm going to tell him. I'm going to go in through my mind's eye. I'm going to have a conversation with this gentleman. It feels like, there was something going on, like right around here with him. I'm not sure what that is. He doesn't feel very old. He feels rather young, maybe 40s or 50s. And so I'm just having a word with him right now. Okay, you're feeling all of the connection right now. That's right. You're feeling all of the connection right now, Sean. You're feeling all that connection. Allow that connection. And what you're doing is you're seating your soul into the body the way that you need to. You're allowing recognition of spiritual beings around you. And then we're going to send healing, so that way lineages get healed as well, right? Then we'll go ahead and we'll open up a gate, a transition gate from the seen to the unseen, whatever the belief system is. That's how he'll exit, right? Okay. I'm asking him if he's ready right now. I'm asking him if he has like any messages. First, he kept wanting to tell you what to do, tell you what to do, tell you what to do. And right now, it's more like it's moving into, I wish I was there to help you. That's how it feels more like. It's moving into that right now. So there's this healing that's happening to where he's coming into an understanding that he can't affect you physically anymore. So he wants to support you emotionally. And so I'm just letting him know that he's got to let go. Okay. All right. I'm asking him if he can see the light. He can see it now. All right. So you ready? Okay. All spirit energy in need of transition, go to the light, go to the light, go to the light. That's starting to feel much more clear. And I can sense the transition gate opening wider and allowing more through. So that's probably a lot of people who have a lot in their field as well. Breathe through the emotion connection to the energy of all that love and gratitude. It's appreciation. It's good. It's okay. It's who we really are. There you go. Okay, take a nice deep breath in and let that go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. All right. There we go. There we go. I'm sensing that you're learning a lot about your spirituality and that you're learning a lot about how to be you. And I would say different things will bring about different things in how you look at them, how you view them, how you treat them. And you're in this beautiful space right now that I want to give you a little bit more because of the spiritual lesson that you're in. Okay? All right. When you pick up your brush, all right, say, "Ooh, my magic wand." And you'll feel this connection. All right. You're looking for ways to quit jumping. Yeah, that's it. You just name it. You just name it. Say, "Oh, today's painting is going to be," and then it will come. All right. Because you're already feeling, you're already thinking, so you're already in that creation energy, that creative energy. And it's merely you connecting the energy to you, to the brush. And you already do that, but do it intentionally now. That is going to change. That will change everything. That's the stability you were looking for. Okay? Blessings. Okay, so let's go back up here. We're at 353. Okay. And then right after that, we have I want to say young person. Okay, this is KS on Cloud 9. Can I get a general reading, please? Do you want to do a general reading? Is that okay, Sarah?
I can do it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll do the next.
Okay. So let's step. Okay. So I'm getting there's a lot of are you seeking guidance in something? Are you needing to are you starting something new, or there's some changes going on? It looks like looking for some guidance in your life in that particular circumstance. You are going to need the extra support, I'm feeling. So I got the 5 is the Hierophant. So the Hierophant card. So there's some change, there's some things are going on right now, and it's seemingly that you're needing some guidance in going into this. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting right now. So seeking guidance in whatever it is that you're needing to, whatever you're starting with, or whatever you're wanting to involve yourself in. Are you feeling that too, Lucinda?
Yeah, I'm feeling that. It's also because it's a spiritual lesson. It can be more, it could be like spread out a little bit as well. So I also, because the Hierophant is about like our spirituality, but the tangible aspect of it, because it's a very Taurian card. So it represents Taurus, it represents a lot of different things. So that's bringing the etheric into the physical. So maybe that's the lesson that the individual is in right now. And it feels very much not like they're off balance or anything like that, but that they're going through a lot of belief challenges, right? And seeking a higher source continually, looking for higher consciousness and its presence in your decisions, looking at, because you're making, it feels like you're making a lot of decisions, and in those decisions employ your belief system. Be kind. You believe in being kind, so be kind in those beliefs, right? Be kind in how you execute your beliefs, and that's kind of like what I'm getting for that particular card. Is that
Yeah.
accurate?
Yeah.
A general reading. Okay, here we are.
My cow.
Okay, so just to let you know, okay, the Hierophant is the card of faith.
Mm.
That's what that is. It's faith. So yeah, all your beliefs are being challenged. So what are you pinning to this move? Like, what are you pinning to this move? What's the reason that you want to do it, right? Okay. Because,
Mm.
okay, running away is not going to solve anything, though. Running away won't solve anything. It will do a geographic for you, but no matter where you go, that's where you are. So you have to decide what you're willing to accept and not accept. Simply by moving away from people who execute behavior that makes you uncomfortable, all right? It doesn't make you less of a target moving into a different set of circumstances. You're still that same target because that's your vibration. So learning what your vibration can be like, moved into, like how can you be centered a little bit more, and you can do that. You could do that in the move, you see. So it could be a winning situation if you let it be, but you have to tell a story of success. You have to say, I know that moving to here, right, is going to be a good choice, right? But you're also desiring your freedom at the same time, your freedom from having to count on anyone. But here you are moving from one situation where you have to count on people into another situation where you have to count on people. When you have to do that, you're just doing the same pattern. It's the same
Mhm.
pattern. So until you decide to really choose a different pattern or contrary action, right? That's going to stay the same. That's why it's feeling the way it is to you. Like maybe it will, maybe it won't, because it's not working out right now. So if it's not working out in the choices that you have right now in this pattern that you've built, using that same pattern in this new circumstance is still going to produce the same results. That's what I mean. All right. I understand that expressively you're telling yourself that you cannot be who you are. All right. I understand that. I understand that it is a choice. All right. I also understand that there's a transference of energy. And that's what I'm talking about, the transference of energy. If you're transferring your energy of, I can't live like this, into a new situation, you're going to meet it again. You're going to meet it again. Whether it starts that way or not, it's in there. Take care of you here, and that will help. How you can do that. Here's how you can do that. All right. Parents and godparents, parents and godparents. I don't know what your age is, but age shouldn't be a fucking thing. All right. If you are immature, then it is a thing. Do you understand? Okay. So if you're immature and you had a fight and you're just running away because they don't let you be who you are, I can see how this may not be the best choice for you. If you're making a cognitive choice, you're looking for a job already, why don't you start applying to see what the market is before you make the move? That would be an independent, empowering choice. All right. Then you wouldn't feel like you were beholden to that family and having to do whatever they're asking because you're already practicing people pleasing skills
Mhm.
with your parents and your godparents. You're going to have to learn not to do that if you don't want that to happen. All right. Okay. The idea is to try to create freedom for yourself before it happens, so you have an idea of what that feels like to you. Then when you're navigating toward it, you'll know what it looks like. And you need to know what it looks like, otherwise you're just aiming in the same direction. If you're aiming in the same direction as we talked about, you're going to get the same results. Okay? Here's some exercises. Here's a good exercise for you, okay? All right. You're looking for a job up in an area and it's Northern California. You're very unfamiliar with the area. And have you visited there? Yes, I'm sure, because you think that that's going to be better than here. And I believe that you have had the experience of both, okay? If not, then you should do a visit. Do a visit first. Just do a visit first, okay? See what that visit has to offer. If you've already been there and you have a pretty good idea of how it is that you want to career, okay? Start applying. All right. If you're not sure about how you want a career, okay, then go on a freelance space and offer your knowledge, okay, and work that way. It doesn't have to be a box. It never has to be a box. We create those boxes, okay? Allow yourself choice. Allow yourself choice in everything that you're doing. Not, I'm getting away from this so that that doesn't happen, because your behavior is part of what creates that intersectional experience. So you have to decipher what behavior you don't want to repeat to get that result anymore. You have to understand why it's so important to you to please the people that you love, because that's what it is. You want to please the people that you love.
Mhm.
And that really speaks loudly to not feeling lovable, acceptable, enough, worthy, deserving. It feels that way. Okay. And that isn't a truth, that's a story. So starting to tell yourself things like, I'm really awesome. I was able to make a decision. I'm really contemplating this. I'm giving myself the benefit of doubt, contemplating this move or possible move to NorCal. I'm very happy with this decision. It's providing me freedom. I'm starting to feel more open. I'm starting to feel like what I'm asking for is coming toward me. What I'm asking for is fill in the blank with exactly what you want. Fill in the blank with exactly what you want. I'm so grateful that this keeps showing up in my experience. I'm so grateful that the people that show up in my experience support this ask. I'm so happy that every time I open my eyes, I step back into that wonderful experience, because it's your vibration that's going to make it that. And right now, you're in a duck and cover survival sort of aspect, and you don't have to be there. You don't have to be there. You could say, this Hogwarts school of magic that my parents and my godparents have made for me, I am so happy I have graduated. I'm so happy I have graduated. What have they taught me? They have taught me all kinds of things and transferred all kinds of energy to me, and I am really grateful for that. What do I want to keep? What do I want to put in the library for reference later? Right? Like that. Ease, comfort, ease, comfort. It's not like you're saying, no, I'm not doing what you want. You're telling yourself, I'm doing what I want. That's it. I'm doing what I wanted, and it's okay. All right.
Mhm.
That's the empowering statements that you can make to yourself to allow for this change that you're calling in, because you're calling in a change. The change is going to be internal, it won't be external. And you won't notice it until you begin the experience of the choice of the adventure that you've had, because this is everything that you're taking with you to work on during that experience. Doesn't make it good or bad, it just makes it that.
Mhm.
That's like what is. We're at 406. Okay. So I hope that that helped. I
Thank
hope
you.
that that helped. I love you guys. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.